Hey everyone, this is Rob and oh, she got it this time. She's gotten good at this. You never see Marvy anymore, but she's really here. She's really here. We are north in Las Vegas at a park that has a lot of greenery. You know, we've been in the desert for almost since October, and just nothing but rocks and dirt, so it's really refreshing just to be in a green park. But today we're going to talk about several things. One of them is that we are ditching the old GoPro and we have a new camera, and we're going to talk about why I did that. And then also I'd like to cover what are we? What do we consider ourselves? Van lifers, nomads, wanderers? We're going to talk all about that in this version or this video of Rob and Marvy, so stay tuned. All right, here we are. We're at some park just north of it's called North Las Vegas, and I don't remember the name of the park, but it's a really cool park. So I just want to tell you a little bit about the park before we get going. First of all, there's a lot of greenery here, a lot of greenery. And, you know, being in the desert, like I was saying, for so long, it's really nice just to find this neighborhood that's just saturated with trees and grass. It's really kind of nice. And what's really amazing about the park is, well, Marvy and I had a chance to walk through the park, and it was really nice. And not only that, but it's kind of a dinosaur park. It's a park for little kids, and we'll take a look. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things. First of all, I got a new camera, and I don't know if you all realize this, but everything, I mean, literally everything that I've recorded on YouTube has been shot through one of these, which is a GoPro. I've had the GoPro 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. And the 9s are close to between $350 and $400. Here's a problem with GoPros. I never liked them. I mean, the main thing is I really like is the stabilization. I love that. I don't like the fisheye lens, so I don't use it. I don't really care for the sound, but I don't think any action camera is going to give you great sound out of the box. The 4K or the 1080p is really great. It's really the best action camera out on the market, with the exception, and the reason I'm getting rid of these is that they are glitchy. From the 7 on, probably even the 4, but mostly I noticed with the 7 and the 8, I don't know if I'm recording. If you look at an earlier video I just did, there's a lot of shaking. I was using the 7 for that. The 8, when I just tried to start the camera, it automatically turns on. When I put the battery in, it automatically turns on. And even the reviews I've seen on the GoPro 9, that is like incredibly expensive. Their way to fix all of these, and I've heard some of the reviews, is just to pull the battery out and then restart it, which is what I have been doing. I hate it. You should not spend this much money for a camera and have it do that. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. So I've read some reviews on the Osmo action camera, and the Osmo action camera is, well, Osmo is known mostly for their drones. They do great drones. And then they came out with a small, not really an action camera, but a handheld camera that had like a little gimbal on it. And I think that was very popular. People really loved it. The problem with that is a little delicate. So they came out with the Osmo action camera about a year or two ago. And it was around $350 back then. And then it got down to about $260. And now, folks, now I will put the link below. It's only $199. That's like $350, if not more, than the new GoPro. And so I'm not going to make this video all about comparing the two with the specs. Go on YouTube. There's a million of them that do that. I'm not trying to tag my video to capture a large audience and grow quickly by doing reviews on the most popular things. This is really a video about Marvy and I and our experiences, and also the things that we are using. Really. And things that we feel are important, really. Okay, so this is why we're doing this. So anyway, I'm very excited about the new Osmo action camera. Yes, there are some things that may not do as well as a GoPro. Some people think in many ways it's better, but you know, we're just a vlogger. We're just documenting our stuff in a realistic way, maybe through some trick video stuff in there once in a while, but we're not really. It's not critical for us to shoot in 4K, although this one does it also. So anyway, enough of that. If you wanted to know what we're doing, we're now replacing our GoPros with the Osmo action camera. I only have one now, but I like to use two cameras often. And so if this one works out, and I'll let you know if it doesn't, but if it does, I'll probably get a second one. So, okay, so what I'd like to talk about now is this whole idea of van life. And van life is the name we chose to a lot of our YouTube channel is with van life, because after we moved from Mexico, we moved up to the United States to walk across the United States. And a van was just something I was familiar with from living in and traveling in a van back in the 80s around the United States. So that's just what I thought. And then I looked on the internet and a lot of people were doing it. That's not really how we identify ourselves. Many people do, and there's not really a definition of van life or van people. However, we do kind of relate more to just the nomadic life. You know, we have friends of ours that live the same lifestyle we do in box trucks, in bread trucks, in RVs. I think Bob Wells just bought a ambulance. You know, I think the point is, Marvy and I and Jackson, we relate more to that idea of being nomadic. By definition, we don't do this part-time. We're not snowbirds. We don't have property somewhere we can go to, a tiny house, an apartment. We don't have family that we can go, if anything went wrong, to go and move in with. We literally are just, this is our home. This is the only resource we have. And we travel. We travel around, which pretty much meets the definition of being a nomad. So if anybody were to ask us, if you were thinking, well, are you guys van lifers or nomads or drifters, wanderers, not grifter, but drifters, I think the answer is we would relate more as a term nomad, mainly because it doesn't matter what you're living in, it's how you live your lifestyle and what you prioritize in your lifestyle. And you aren't settled in any one place. You don't belong any place in particular. And that's what we relate to, and we see nothing wrong with that. So let us know your thoughts on all of this stuff. This was just a quick little video to let you know. Let me know if everything looks good on this camera. And Otherwise, you know all of the regular stuff, and I look forward to your comments on this, guys, and we'll see you next week, okay? See you down the road. Bye-bye.